Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for December the 30th to January the 6th. This is for each individual astrological sign of the Zodiac. I'm going to start with Aries, work through to Pisces, and each one will be time-stamped at the top of the comment section. So you can scooch for Sun, Moon and Rising, or you can watch across signs or whatever you want to do. It may be a little shorter than normal just because I've had flu and my voice is not what it could be. Valentine joins us. She's having a little wash, just settling down there, aren't you, Val? Yeah, nice, washing her bum, lovely. Right on time, Valentine. That was just for all of you lovely people, just for the returning subscribers. You've seen it all before. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Do hit the subscribe button. Also, I'm open again for private readings now. You can book in the description box or on my website, gemstonetarot.com. Thank you to those of you that have donated to the channel. You can donate underneath again in the description box, or you can visit the website, gemstonetarot.com. Do leave a comment as well if these readings resonate with you. If they don't resonate with you, they are general readings, so there's loads of different people you could try, or look at your Sun, Moon and Rising, whatever feels best for you. Okay, let's kick off. Aries, December the 30th to January the 6th. New Year's resolution for me to get better with dates. Don't think it's going to happen somehow. Lovely Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. What does lovely Aries need to know? I'm using the good old Rider-Waite. Oh wow, Aries, you've got it all going on. Now, of course, this week, this looks nice. We have and I've got my moon diary so that I don't get it wrong. We have a super moon in Cancer between New Year's Day, the 1st and the 2nd. Okay, largest full moon of the year. More importantly, Aries, it's in, and I'm thinking of your monthly because I've done your monthly and this is very pertinent, so do check out your monthly, which will be up tomorrow. You have this full moon in Cancer, which is, if you think about it, the moon kind of rules Cancer, and it's all about the slosh and the water and the emotion and family and heart and nurturing and what's close to home and what's real for you. We also have the Sun in Capricorn at the moment. That kind of is a bit of a conflict for you, Aries. You've got conflict on the one hand, but in terms of being a warrior, I don't see it as conflict, trouble coming to you. And then you've got a massive abundance of love and emotion available to you at the same time. It's like you're almost fighting for love in a way. And this shows up very much in your weekly reading because look, we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Woohoo! If you think of a full moon in terms of the tens, it's like a burgeoning of the minor arcana. A burgeoning of the swords is the 10 of Swords. It's like when you've done all of the swords and you finally get to that point where a cycle of destruction is ending. Yay! Which is what also full moons are about, oppositions. So we're talking the opposition of the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups. I like it. And then in the middle, we've got the 4 of Swords, which is you, peaceful, finally, some peace of mind, some equilibrium, somewhere in the middle of these two forces, Aries, this week. So some of you may just be finally cleaning out an old wound. It could be 10 months, it could be the whole of 2017. It's something that's been digging in for a while. You know, it takes a long time to lodge 10 swords like that. Now, I like to see the juxtaposition of 10 of Swords and 10 of Cups. I like it a lot. It kind of, to me, goes from the dark into the light. You move from the dark into the light. It's going to feel a bit confusing this week, though. Any kind of full moon energy is always confusing. And also, you're an Aries. first sign of the zodiac, fire sign, and all this swirling around in full moons and love and emotion and unconditional love and nurturing and all that stuff may just feel a bit overwhelming, but it's very, very healing for you. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. You may feel like you can't direct the energy in the way you want to. You may feel like you're just lost at sea a little bit, but it's in a good way. You know, it's lost at sea on a lilo with a cocktail, not lost at sea in a leaky boat with sharks going around you. No, we like that. Chuck Spezzano's Enlightenment card for you, Aries. Oh, you just drop out on your own then. Oh, how lovely is that? You get the Holiness and the Grace card. Wow. This is like ascending to your higher self. This is like giving up to the higher good. In other words, taking your foot off the gas and having a big old chill because you can. Mostly because that has occurred. The full moon really assists in that for you. I love that for you, Aries. Let's have some Chuck Spezzano love cards. Wow. Amazing. So for the Ten of Swords, that's what happened. Some of you have experienced a betrayal of sorts. That's working its way out. I like that. And look what comes in. Romance. Yay! New Year's Eve party. Get your lucky pants on, Aries. Let's go. And also giving. This is about learning in 2018, I think, to receive. Whatever this situation was, Aries, you weren't receiving, you were giving too much. Learn to receive. Let's have a healing with the Angels Oracle card. Are you settling, Val? Oh, there you go. She's asleep. Wow, you get manifestation, Aries. Ooh, it's all got some like wobbliness going on that. Ooh. Manifestation. Nice week for you, Aries. I like it. Do check out your monthly reading for January 2018. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Leave me a comment, Aries. Namaste. Okay, Taurus, 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 Taurus. Sun, Moon and Rising, December the 30th to January the 6th. Hi, Taurus. Let's have a look what you need to know this week. Oh, we need that card. Valentine joins us. She is asleep behind me. She's had a wash. She's ready to rumble. Taurus, 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 Sun, Moon and Rising. Do check out your monthly reading as well, January 2018. Seem to remember it being quite interesting, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? Ooh, wow. Whoa. Cool. I haven't said core in a long time. That card made me say core. Oh, Taurus. Wow. Yeah. I think I just saw an orb. Oh, wow. Yes, I did. Taurus, what's going on? There's a lot of energy in the room. A lot. It's lighting me up. Cripes. This isn't for everybody. My voice isn't very good either, Taurus, so I'm hoping I'm not going to conk out. What's with the Devil card that comes out and the orbs start flying, okay? What's all that about? Taurus. I've got Major Arcana, 3 out of 4. The Devil. The Emperor. Aries. Doesn't have to be an Aries though. Major Arcana, the Sun. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you are going to be or have been involved in something quite highly charged. You know who you are. This is not going to resonate with absolutely every Taurian, you know, but it will definitely with a few. I'm getting that kind of... It's male, because the Emperor for me is always male. Alpha male energy. So I'm guessing this will resonate with a lot of the female Taurians. Some of you are involved in something quite... It could be a sexual relationship. It could be a toxic relationship, an attachment to somebody or something. It's really quite strong. We've got a full moon in Cancer, 1st, 2nd of January, super full moon. This may bring some things to a head for you. There could be some arguments. There could be just the lid coming off stuff. If that's the case, Taurus, it kind of needed to happen. There is such a lot of potent energy in this situation. You must leave me a comment and let me know what this is. Now, somewhere along the line, the energies of the full moon in Cancer do cleanse out this situation because we have the Sun card. I love the Sun card. It doesn't come up for me that often as a reader. I don't know why. What does that say about me? Anyway, about you, Taurus. The Sun comes out. This badly needs some light throwing onto the shade because it's a bit like, I'm getting the word virus, not illness virus, but kind of like computer virus, you know, stuff that's insidious, mushrooms growing in the dark, secrets, all that kind of thing. This needs busting open. This gets busted open. Some of you might be dealing with a stroppy manager at work, or somebody who, a management system at work with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Emperor. That can be a CEO and some kind of HR. The lid will be blown off if there's secrets in that too, okay? It's not just a love situation. It can be for some any kind of toxic, cramping, prisoning, holding back. Whew. Taurus, I'm glad the Sun's in there for you. I say that as the Sun disappears out of my own sky. It suddenly gets really dark. Right, love cards for Taurus. Yeah, okay, for some of you it is a love thing. For some of you, you may have had a little reunion over the holiday period. Some of you definitely have, and it's not working out, okay? Secrets will be revealed with this full moon. You can see all of the sun has just, the light has drained out of the sky. Wow. Revenge card. Don't drop boulders on people's heads, Taurus. The sun's coming out. The sun is very healing, okay? You can rely on that. You're not going to get stuck in this. Old wounds reopened. Good, because the light can come in and it can clear. If this is a work situation, it's the same thing. Don't act in haste. Mistake. Yes, you may come to finally realise with this full moon that actually it was a mistake, that this isn't going to happen. That in itself brings the sunshine. I like this for you. Let's choose a Healing with the Angels Oracle card for lovely Taurus. You get the Children card. So this may involve children in some way in terms of relationship. You might have children, he might have children, she might have children, whatever it is. But also this is the card, when you look at the sun, you can see the children in this card. This will make you feel more childlike, more innocent, less dragged down, less strung up than this. Taurus, leave me a comment, check your moon and rising. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box, and definitely check out your monthly reading. That will be up tomorrow, okay? Taurus, namaste. Woo! Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Sun, Moon and Rising, December the 30th through to January the 6th. This is your weekly reading. I'm afraid the sun has completely gone out of the sky while I've been doing this, so I'm hoping I've got enough light, because I don't use lights. I'm going by daylight, and it's just like the scene from The Omen outside. Hopefully the sun will come back and put its hat on. Right, Gemini. Sun, Moon and Rising. Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, what does Gemini need to know? God. If Gemini can still see me, all the cards. Valley Bobs joins us. She is, aww. She's there having a little sleep. She damn well doesn't want to be outside today, let's face it. Okay, Gemini, this week we have the super full moon, 1st to the 2nd of January. For you, it is all about money. Money, money, money. I love this. God, where to begin? I'm using the Rider-Waite. Smack bang in the middle. Can you see that? We got the 10 of Pentacles. What a beauty. This is manifestation. Bricks and mortar, what I call meat and potatoes, money, things coming to you, promotions, a time for sending out your CV, a time for building, building, building. Anything to do with property, to do with cementing relationships, taking things to the next material level, you know, discussing plans for moving in together, joining finances, all that kind of stuff. When it comes to work, you may be getting a bonus, you may be negotiating a bonus, you may be negotiating a promotion or hear about a different job. You've got the 7 of Pentacles as well. It is getting so dark outside. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. You have the 7 of Pentacles here. This is assessment. You making an assessment of yourself, others making an assessment of you. It's favourable. I love it. Just watch out, Gemini. The only thing to watch, we have this Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to have to switch my light on. Whoa. I'm not sure if that's actually better. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, mildly. This is in reverse. This could just be somebody, if it is a work thing, this could just be one person who is jealous, or wants to just stand in the way of your success a little bit. It's not a serious thing. It could be someone in HR, somebody in finance who just is trying to slightly block this progress. But with these other 3 cards, it really doesn't worry me. Really doesn't worry me. You have the 6 of Pentacles as well, which is the card of money coming in. Woohoo! It can be inheritance. It can be gifts. In this case, with all these other pentacles in, the 10 of Pentacles, the 7, I would say it's very much to do with either work or property. If it is about relationship, it's very much on the earth plane. In other words, it's real. Things becoming real. Wow, we are in a full-blown storm outside. You can probably hear the Victorian windows rattling. Let's have some love cards for you, Gemini. Ooh! Wow. You get defensiveness. Could be some arguments about money. I think they work out well, but at the same time, you both might be taking a stance. You get the mistake card. This could be a week where you or someone else has to admit that you've made a mistake, or that something was just going down the wrong path. I don't see this as a big deal. And also giving oneself. Again, this is giving your heart freely. And when that comes to even discussions about money, because obviously money and emotions are very closely tied together, and this week for you especially so, it's about that kind of generosity, putting yourself in someone else's shoes and then putting themselves in yours, which would be very beneficial for you. Right, Gemini, let's have an oracle card before the sky falls in. Amazing. If you scooch back and look at Aries, you'll see full sunshine. Oh wow, that's great. You get a leg up. Somebody is giving you a leg up at work or with money, finances, property, something like that. Someone else maybe doesn't like it. It doesn't matter because it's going to happen anyway. That's a nice reading, Gemini. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. Do check out your monthly reading as well. That will be up tomorrow. Okay. Namaste. See you next time. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising for December the 30th to January the 6th. Let's have a look for you. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Just going to stick that there. Cancer, all of the sun has disappeared out of the sky. We just have a storm. So that's why I'm looking a little bit dark. I've put my light on, but yeah, I think you can still see. I hope so anyway. This should pass over soon. See, you're getting the real weather with Gemstone Tarot. This is the British weather. If you look at Aries, it was full sun. Everything was all bright and lovely, and then suddenly it just went zoom. Right, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. What does Cancer need to know? December the 30th, January the 6th. Ooh. Wow. One more for you. Oh, I knew I needed that one. Okay, Cancer, you have full supermoon in your sign. January the 1st night to the 22nd? January the 1st to the 2nd, between those two dates. Full supermoon in your sign. Massive opportunity for healing pain, okay? In the middle of your reading, that's exactly what we get. Three of Swords in reverse. I like that for you because as the Three of Swords goes into reverse, the swords can drop out, the heart can heal. This is deep wound. It may be 3 years worth of it, 3 months worth. You will know. But it means that you can finally move on. This full moon is very, very beneficial, very, very powerful for you. And you do. You have the Two of Wands. This is the merchant who is assessing new land. He's got the globe in his hand. He puts down the 2 wands. He stakes his territory. It's like, this is me. I'm moving on. Let's go. That's how you're going to feel after that full moon. It's going to fully energize you, Cancer. Lovely jubbly. You have the King of Swords. I'm always a bit cautious when he appears, I have to say. Because he looks so damn miserable, doesn't he, for a start. When I see the King of Swords and I see the Three of Swords, some of you might have been dealing with an air sign person, either in love or at work. Either way, it's someone who is quite clinical and is quite detached, and you may have appealed to for love, or you may have loved, who didn't love you unconditionally back. Or if it was to do with work, they may have just treated you very coldly, and it was quite, they can be a bit sarcastic, a bit blunt. It's quite painful. Also with the Magician in reverse. When the Magician is in reverse, I think he becomes more of a manipulator. Also, when I see the King of Swords, I think manipulator. Those two cards are joining up to me today. But I'm sticking with that. Bang goes the pain. Slips out, especially if you were betrayed. It's the Three of Swords. either at work through gossip, third party, or in love through third party, betrayal, that kind of thing. But you emerge victorious, you are the winner. 6 of Wands. Woohoo! Love that card. Right, let's have some love cards for lovely Cancerians. And let's have some sunlight, please. Absolutely minging out there. Right, 3 cards just literally fell out on their own. Yes. Okay, some of you have been deceived. We have deception. I really hope you can even see these cards. Deception. Now that doesn't necessarily mean someone cheated on you, but it means they hid who they were. Especially with the Magician. Magician wears a disguise and uses sleight of hand to pull tricks. You also get the Lust card. It could be someone that you were involved with was talking to other people online, flirting, whatever it was. And then you get the Lovers. A couple of things this tells me. 1, you're not going to be alone for the rest of the year. And 2, this might have been someone that you did really love. You know, it's not like you meet someone who's narcissistic and manipulative and that's all they are all the time. Usually, wow, there are big highs before the lows, okay? The most important thing for you to remember this week, Cancerians, is the healing. The supermoon is in your sign. It's just for you. It's your absolute healing. It's like a lovely, lovely balm washing over you, making me go like that. Yeah. Some of you have been caught up in some boomerang, never-ending story. Well, this full moon is powerful enough to blast it away. Finally, cuts the cord on it. The story ends here. And then the sky falls in. It's just frightening weather. Frightening weather. Yay! Healing with the Angels Oracle card, Cancer, you get abundance. Nothing to worry about here. Water under the bridge, a balm for the heart. Lovely. Oh, do check out your moon and rising, Cancer. Check out your monthly reading as well. Oh, if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Namaste, Cancer. See you next week. Okay, Leo. Sun, moon and rising, December the 30th to January the 6th, 2017. Leo, Leo, Leo. Lovely, lovely Leos. What does Leo need to know? That rhymes. Leo, I hope you can see me properly. We are experiencing a storm in the UK, which, it being the UK, started out sunny when I was doing Aries, and then by the time I'd got to Gemini, the light had drained. So we'll see. I've got my light on here, which looks awful, but I'm hoping to be able to turn it off again as soon as that sun re-emerges. Leo. What does Leo need to know? Ooh, Leo. There's always something with you, Leo. Okay. Be patient. You want something this week. It's nagging away. We've got the supermoon, 1st, 2nd of January in Cancer. I think we've got a lunar eclipse actually in you, haven't we? 31st of January, she says, looking at her moon diary. I recommend these to anybody actually, if you're as bad at dates as I am. Yeah, a total lunar eclipse in Leo. Alrighty. You can probably feel that. You can probably feel there's something in the offing. There's something that you want. There's something that's like, But at the same time, you need to be patient. Knight of Pentacles is in the mix. The spreadsheet, Man of Tarot. I have my pentacle. I've planned my trip. I've I've stroked the donkey, I've given the donkey some food, we've mapped it out on Google Maps. You can have a look on my website and see how I got there. That's what he's like, okay? By which time the Knight of Wands was there yesterday and had got off with everybody in sight. Knight of Swords is there swording everybody, and the Knight of Cups is writing poetry by the pool going, yeah, whatever, it's all a journey. But this guy, spreadsheet man, he plans, he's patient, he plays the long game. Leo, that doesn't suit you this week, but see if you can. Ooh, the light returns. It's you, Leo, you're ruled by the sun, that's what it is. Now, looky here. Page of Swords in reverse, bit of confusion. You don't know everything yet. You don't know all the facts, and for some of you it's to do with some kind of love equation or a choice. Lovers is in the mix, the Gemini card. Mostly called the Gemini card because it's got twins in it or two people in it. Now, it used to be called the choice. It doesn't have to mean it's about love necessarily. Often it is, because it's now called the Lovers. If it is to do with love, from my experience in my readings, I tend to find there is an element of sacrifice involved. Get what you want, but not how you want it, that kind of thing. If you rush it, you may get none of it. And you don't want that. That's for sure. Chillax. I'm sorry to say the word chillax. It just came out. Relax. Repose. Take a breath. Swim around a bit in this lovely Cancerian energy that's in this full moon. Let me just turn that off. Whoa. Oh, that's better. Swim around in this Cancerian energy. Let things bob about. Flotsam and jetsam. See what's around. Don't be so keen to get going. You will know what that means, Leo. It's cool your jets is what I'm trying to say. Cool your jets. You'll be glad you did. Ooh. Woof, 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 woof. Right. Just doing some Chuck Spitzani love cards. Yeah, exactly. There's things about this person, Leo, you haven't quite worked out. They can be a bit of a moody, going to call them a moody Judy then. A bit moody. We've got withdrawal. They may be miffed at you. They may think there's something you're not doing. They may be a bit mardy. And then we get specialness. This person, this situation, this organisation, whatever it is, has a need for your approval, which may not sit well with you. It's not exactly who you are. Let all this play out. Let what needs to happen happen, because you get tenderness. Tenderness as well works very well with patience. It's not about the passion and the rushing. It's about the tenderness and the patience. And if this is a situation involving family or work, it's the same thing. Tenderness and patience, Leo. You are a fixed sign. You sometimes don't want to get off whatever particular track that you are on. Yes. Chop wood, draw water. In the meantime, get on with what needs to be done for the next week. Let things bob about. Exchanging gifts as well. Whatever happens in this situation, Leo, it has to be a fair exchange. As my mother would say, good old mum, a fair exchange is no robbery. Oh yes. It can't be all about them, and it can't be all about you. And it will be if you rush it. Leo, check out your moon and rising. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do that in the description box. And thank you to those of you that have as well. And you must leave me a comment, because that's a slightly saucy reading and I know there's something going on, and has been for ages. So Let the nosy tarot reader and her lovely cat know what it is. Okay, namaste, Leo. Oh, Virgo, sun, moon and rising, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 30th of December to the 6th of January. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Ooh. I can feel this lovely energy, Virgo, of this gorgeous, whoa, full moon in Cancer that we've got. It's providing so much healing for each one of the signs as I'm going through them. And I can feel it too, and it's really nice. So this occurs, let me just switch my heater on, 1st of January, kind of overnight between the 1st and 2nd. Have a look for where you are as to when it comes to you, or when it's the most potent. And set out your healing intentions, because you've got so much help here. And Virgo, there's a situation you feel like you've been stuck in. 6 of Swords in reverse. This will, it is a verb, this will loose you, this will loosen you. If you think of yourself as a sort of a boat that's anchored and you can't get away, the chains slip off, and guess what? You do. And it's easy, and the struggle that you've been trying for the last God knows how long is released. Tower in reverse. Good. I like that energy. And to go with it, 3 of Swords in reverse. Good. Healing. Check out your moon and rising in the comments section, by the way, because 2 or 3 other signs got this in reverse as well. It's because we've got this super full moon in Cancer. It's a beautiful thing. But you've been feeling like you'd never get away. 6 of Swords reverse. You're feeling trapped in this energy, feeling, God, when is this ever going to end? You know, that kind of, what fresh hell is this? You know, that kind of feeling. Well, yeah, this is what it brings. Now, this can be love. It can be unconditional love. It can be just feeling great, feeling back to optimism, somewhere over the rainbow. It's just a healing time. It's just the light coming back. Because there's definitely been strife. Yeah, look, see, we're getting lack of self-worth in the love card. Something has ground you down. Rather than blown you away, I would say it ground you down. Expectations. Either of yourself, someone else's of you, or also maybe if you're single, of meeting someone else. And independence, fierce independence. Doesn't have to be that way. It can be like this. This is the feeling, this is the opportunity, this is the energy that it ushers in for you. Really like this, Virgo. This is lush. Let's have an oracle card. And the sun has come out for you. I was doing about 2 signs ago, we were in the middle of a dark storm and I had to put the light on. Yay! You get no place like home. And this is the ability to make your home where you are. That can be literally, but more spiritually, you can feel at home anywhere. Instead of feeling scratchy and uncomfortable and waiting for the shoe to drop, which is what you've been doing. This 10 of Cups gives you a nice settled rainbow energy coming in. I really like that for you. Healing with the Angels Oracle card. Yes. Trust that the universe has your back, Virgo, because it does. No more will this be seen. You'll see, oh my God, what am I saying? This will be particularly obvious in the full moon in Cancer that's coming up in just a couple of days. Woohoo! Isn't that nice, Valentine? Yes. Good for Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. That is a lovely healing reading for you. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box, and your monthly reading will be out tomorrow as well for January 2018. So do check that out too. Leave me a comment and check out your moon and rising in the comment section. Thank you, Virgo. Namaste. Have a good week. Libra. 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 Hello, Libra. Sun, moon and rising, 30th of December to the 6th of January. What do you need to know? Libra, Libra, Libra. What does Libra need to know? That card has come up loads. That one. Oh, Libra. I want to sing, well I don't want to sing that song. Guess who's back? Back again. Okay. Who's back, Libra? There's a bit of a situation here. Won't resonate with everyone. We have the King and Queen of Cups together. Now, when I get the King and Queen of a suit together, I know there is some coupley stuff. So this won't resonate with everyone because not everyone is involved in a coupley thing, but some of you are. And it's really emotional and a bit codependent. And the King of Cups, for me, can be somebody who lacks boundaries and has a very tenuous relationship with the truth. And sometimes likes drink. And sometimes I describe King of Cups in reverse, not in the upright, as the last man standing at the bar, knocking out his sob story of the one that got away. With the Queen of Cups in the middle, this is a couple. There is an emotional understanding between you. Somehow this never ever becomes clear or seems to work. I've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. That's things working, literally. Or not, because it's in the reverse. We also have Page of Swords in reverse. This person, Libra, never gets to the truth. They never say. If it's a work situation, you could work for a husband and wife team or for a management team that are for two people in management that almost operate like good cop, bad cop. But I think for the people I'm speaking to here, and it isn't the majority, this is about a love thing, okay? Full moon in Cancer will shift this somewhat. I don't think it will clear it completely. We have a full moon, a lunar eclipse in Leo at the end of the month. We've got 2 full moons this month. What did we expect? You know, we've got new moon in Capricorn on the 17th, I think. She says checking a moon diary. Yes. It's a bit... It's going to be emotional with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. We're sloshing around in a Cancer super full moon. That's a lot of waters and emotions. You know, grab a Lilo, grab a cocktail and just bob about and see what you can see, because I don't think you can affect a lot of change in this week. You need to just digest it. Observe and digest. For some of you, it's been a little bit crazy. You could have had this person or this situation come up over the holiday period where crazy things happen. Mercury's been retrograde. It's almost like this person or thing has been washed up for you. And you're like, where have you been? Where have they been? That's a good question. Yeah. You get the tryst card, meeting in secret, something clandestine. Now this could be what you're doing with them or what they're doing with something or somebody else. Self-consciousness, for me, that does spell a little bit of narcissism. And so does that. And then we get responsiveness. This person lights your green light. They are kryptonite to you, Libra. Sometimes though, you have to just, you know, every week of the year can't be the week that you sort everything out. There are some weeks where you swim with this much emotion and water and tears and whatever else it is. Enjoy the water. Yeah. You get the tribe. Call on your tribe for support, whoever they are, online people, family, friends, whatever it is. Just call on your tribe, have some fun, enjoy the last of the holiday season. Towards the end of January, honestly, there's enough full moon and new moon and eclipse action going on that you won't even need to do much to make a change, because it will happen anyway. And you get enchantment. Yay! In the meantime, do look at or experience things that you love just for the sake of it. Colours that you like. Buy a nice scarf in a colour that you like. Or go and look at trees that you like. Do something that you find enchanting, something that piques your curiosity and just takes your mind off it. Libra, and leave me a comment, because that's really interesting and I know that it's deep and that there's a lot going on there. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. I've opened up my private readings again for 2018. Libra, check out your moon and rising in the comments section as well, and your January 2018 reading will be up tomorrow. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio, 30th of December to the 6th of January. I'm practicing saying the dates and I'm getting better at it. Valentine joins us. Here she is, asleep. What does Scorpio need to know? Sun, moon and rising. If you want to check out your moon and rising, Scorpio, you can go to the top of the comments section. Wow. Good. Okay, so we have full moon in Cancer, 1st to the 2nd of January. Check out where it is yourself in your particular area for when it's most potent for you. Well, it's good for you, that's for sure. Middle of the reading, you've got the Death card, which is your card. When I'm doing a reading for somebody and their own astrological card comes up in the upright, major arcana, I know we're on to a winner. Good things are happening. So this is transition for you and change. If you want to make those New Year's resolutions, they will stick and you'll have help. This moon in Cancer, the full moon in Cancer, the super moon will be, it's in a fellow water sign. So it's going to be close to you. It's going to be healing for you. It's also a bit of a love reality check for some of you. Or a life reality check, really. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Fantasy Future card in reverse. You are not blinded by the light anymore. If anything or anyone was pulling the wool over your eyes about something, no more. It's as clear as a day now. When this goes into reverse, the string that someone used to pull just breaks. They can't do that to you anymore. Hallelujah, Scorpio. Hallelujah. This brings change in work and love, gets the ball rolling for 2018. The supermoon in Cancer for you is shifting, changing, opposing, but quite gently. And I mean, you're a water sign. Some of the signs are going to struggle with the amount of flotsam and jetsam that's going on, the amount of things that are just bobbing about, but you're cool with that, Scorpio, and you're cool with transformation. And I like it for you. I can see lots of blessings. I can see a much, much brighter 2018 as well. And I haven't even done your January reading yet, so I'm quite excited. 4 of Cups. They cannot yank your chain anymore. You're just not interested in whatever crap they were pulling before. Yes. King of Pentacles as well. That's an interesting card. For some of you, if this is to do with love, It may be that you swap what was a much more insecure situation for a more secure situation, or that you meet someone who's not really your type. Perhaps, you know, we've got New Year's Eve coming up, the holiday season coming up. You meet someone who's slow and steady, or someone helps you with work or money. King of Pentacles is solid, usually the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. He's a king. Oh, Valley Bobs is up. He keeps his pentacle close to his chest. He's not a fly-by-night, he's not a player. He's not somebody, if it's to do with business, who's going to talk up something that doesn't exist. This is a strong and stable influence coming in alongside that, which I rather like for you, Scorpio. But just keep your nose to the ground. Ooh. That's interesting. For some of you who have moved on from somebody who previously had you in their thrall, they may try and hold on to you rather than the other way round. That's a bit of a turn up for the books. Just be aware of that. They may, when they feel their string no longer pulls, want to dig in a bit more. You also get doubts. You may wobble. You may think to yourself, you know, now I'm making the effort. With that influence, it probably isn't even possible for you to go back. And then the feeling unwanted card. Now, I get that's rather them than you. Somebody who may have been very confident when you knew them before, or confident when they had you under their wing and now they don't. Suddenly feeling lonely, that's the holding on part. Well, you know, enjoy that, Scorpio. It's been a long time coming. Yay! Now you get a leg up as well. Someone else got this, so check your moon and rising. This leg up is to do with money and work from this person. King of Pentacles. Could be a manager at work. Could be somebody high up in finance, accountancy, HR, all of those things. Just keep an eye out for them because they want to give you a leg up. Ooh. And celebrate your freedom. This super new moon brings for you freedom, Scorpio. You enjoy it. It's about time, actually, with the readings you've had over 2017. I like this for you. And your own card slap bang in the middle, I like it even more. So, Scorpio, do check out your monthly reading. That will be up tomorrow. And if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Hit the subscribe button as well, Scorpio. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And I'll see you next time. Namaste. Sagittarius. December the 30th to January the 6th, 2017. Valley Bobs is having a good old wash. I think throughout an hour sort of reading, she has a wash about 3 times. There must be some kind of cycle that I'm not aware of. So Saggy, if you want to check out your moon and rising, you can do that in the comments section at the top. Tomorrow, your January 2018 reading will be up, so do have a look at that as well. And if you're new to the channel, do hit subscribe. Let's have a look. December the 30th to January the 6th. Sagittarius. That one. Ooh. Saggy McSag. Again, we've got this, she says tucking herself in, we've got this super moon in Cancer and it's between the 1st and 2nd of January. Check for your area when it's most potent. So those intentions that you're making and the, you know, your New Year's resolutions, more potent than normal, more assisted than normal, very, very healing, but quite swimmy. You know, Cancer, when it's a full moon in Cancer, Cancer ruled by the moon anyway, nurturing sign, family, deep, watery, emotion, feeling. I like it. I'm a Pisces. It's all good for me. But bit of a pendulum effect for you. There you go. I am a spirit level, and that is the bubble, okay? You got 2 10s. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. This has happened to a couple of other signs in this reading, which I'm not surprised about. Full moons are oppositions, so they do bring up what needs to be healed. That's from Course in Miracles. Love brings up anything unlike itself to be healed. Life brings up anything unlike itself to be healed, I would say. 10 of Wands. That's the end of a cycle. That is nevertheless, feels like a burden. 2017 feels like a burden to carry. Do you want to carry that into 2018? Do you want to heal it, I would say? There's insight on offer. Ace of Swords. For me, aces are a year. And long term. This is not a fly-by-night thought. You know, aces, swords do rule thinking, strategy, mentally managing the universe, that kind of thing. But when it's the ace, it's like brilliance that kind of has legs. It continues on. Long-term, brilliant thinking. You have that at your disposal. It kicks off with this super full moon. At the same time, it gives you insights into where you've been, and that feels like a burden. Just carry on shouldering it. It will disintegrate, because look, 10 of Cups, unconditional love for yourself, for others, for family, for the universe. This is a real cleanser. That's what a full moon in Cancer can do for you. You realise where the good stuff is. At the same time, you are illuminated as to where the bad stuff was. Swings and roundabouts, but that's more potent. Love always is. And that gives you the ability to do something with it. To turn it into something. To think or write about it. To strategize about it. To carry it forward. Like that. That's my sword noise. Knight of Wands in reverse. Watch out for this person. Charisma gone wrong, Knight of Wands in reverse. Becomes slapdash. Don't know who that is. It's no one massively significant, but it's a knight. When they're in the upright, it's kind of exciting and sexy, and when they're in the reverse, it's a bit like that. You're like, yeah, do you know what? Let them jog on. Let them jog on with the big wand and the horse and their sexiness and all their excitement. Like that. Without it so much as even ruffling your feathers, Saggy. It won't, anyway. You'd be too busy thinking about that. Ooh. Let's have a look at some love cards for Saggy. Love cards for Saggy. Okay, Saggy, you know when they have on telly those really irritating programmes where they look back at 2017, when it's probably the last thing you'd like to do, and they put the highlights reel on of all the good and bad things that have happened? This is what you're going to be doing. You have the greatest hits of nothing you could do for them was ever enough. Yes, it was a bad choice. And they lied to you and they were deceiving. You already know that. That's okay. That's what that is. It's all right. You've already shouldered this burden for most of 2017. That's why you've got this super full moon in Cancer, and that's why you've got that. That trumps that. But only because you carried it for so long. Saturn. Right. Let's have an oracle card for Sagittarius. Kind of sounds like a TV movie. An oracle card for Sagittarius. Coming soon. Ooh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. In the short interlude, itchy nose, between now, we've got 30th of December and 6th of January. By the time you get to the 6th, Mercury's lovely retrograde spell is finally wearing off. In the short interlude, consider yourself the observer. Observe the moon cycles as well. Get yourself a moon diary if you can. I mean, you may not need to. You could be happy looking it up on the internet. I find that a bit, I don't know. So I've got one. You can get loads of different ones, but it's just very easy. Or a moon calendar where it has all the different phases on it. It's really good to look at. It's quite insightful, and it will be for you. You know, this is a stargazer. A stargazy fox. You need to be a stargazy fox, Saggy. Stargazy fox. That's good. If you're doing online dating, there's your profile name. Stargazy fox. That's cool. Okay. Lots of people got this one. Enchantment. That's what that will give you. It's a fresh insight into the universe, almost seeing things anew, which makes you curious. And enchantment is just very excited curiosity and amazement at the world. You haven't felt that for a while. That's coming back. I like that for you, Saggy. Check out your moon and rising, and also your 2018 January reading is up. Woo! Tomorrow, if you want a private reading, Saggy, haven't disappeared. Do you know what? That fell on the floor and you can have it. Falling in love. I'm just going to leave that out there, dangling. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Namaste, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn. Happy birthday to Capricorns. What do you need to know? December the 30th to the 6th of January. What does Capricorn need to know? My lovely Capricorns. You need that one. Ooh, that's good. God, that card has come up loads. I love it. Ooh. Want one more for you. Ooh, Capricorn. Right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. We have the supermoon. January the 1st/2nd. Have a look for when it's most potent for you in your area. It's a bit like a washing machine, you know. It's full of water and things going past you. Some are stained and some are going to smell nice at the other end. Think of it like that. Not the most comfortable environment for you, Capricorn. Saturn has come into your sign, so you're going to be into planning and strategizing and getting things done. Whereas this is requiring emotional mess and rinsing. Think of it as a washing cycle, you know. You got to kind of do that work in the middle, which is really sloshy and stuff everywhere. And that's kind of where you're at with this. But something will come to a head during that full moon. That's what happens. You know, that's what they're for. And there's 2 in January, so there's more to come, and an eclipse at the end of the month. We'll leave that for now over there. You're feeling a bit out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, 2 beggars passing under a lighted church window. The warmth and the pentacles and all the goodies are in there. So you're feeling a bit out in the cold. I always find that as well, when it's your solar return, you know, your birthday. Chickens come home to roost, don't they? Things are quite potent and visible. So bobbing up in all this flotsam and jetsam, you're going to see some things you don't want to see. You're going to see some things you hadn't seen before. Five of Cups, the end to a sorrow. Not the end, no, because sorrows don't just end. But the rinsing of a sorrow is kind of, that full moon energy does rinse things away. This is me miming rinsing now. This is a very gentle rinse cycle. The Page of Cups, someone who didn't offer, something that didn't happen, something that didn't come to fruition, something heartfelt that you wanted to hear, you didn't hear. The pain of that subsides. That's what this full moon does for you. Six of Swords in reverse. You may feel like escaping. Bloom where you are, Capricorn. You are where you are. And you take everything with you anyway. I always think of that with this card, because the swords come with them in the boat, even though they're escaping. That's the strife, you know. Better to deal with it where you are. And here we have the Nine of Wands. It's a defensive card. Just beware this week of letting this kind of flotsam. I'm thinking flotsam is the sort of grim stuff, like the bobbing turds in the sea and the plastic. And the jetsam is the good stuff. I don't know why. So think of this flotsam as stuff to be observed. Think of it as a rinse cycle. It comes out smelling good and really, really clean at the end. Okay? Because you do have also crowning you the Ten of Cups. This is unconditional love. Yes, Capricorn, it is a possibility. This is somewhere over the rainbow. It is available to you. You have got Saturn in your sign, which makes you a lot more Capricorn-y than normal, if that makes sense. It kind of appeals to that organisational side, to the driven side, to the work side, to the Pentacles side. That's not all there is. Oh my. Not with that card. Okay. You've got withdrawal and doubt in your love card. That's what I'm talking about. Caution, over caution, and not getting out there, not putting yourself out there. And then you get the erotic. This is putting yourself out there. And I don't mean you have to whip it all off and all the rest of it. That's not a good idea, is it? But I'm just saying, try something different. Do accept offers. You know, do try some dating, be safe and all the rest of it. Do try something you haven't tried before. Do get messy. Get messy in love, whatever it is. Get messy in fortune. Get messy in applying for jobs you think you'll never get. Get a bit silly. Get a bit messy, Capricorn. Unfinished symphony. My message for you with that oracle card is some symphonies were not meant to be finished. Tacking on a false ending, everyone can see the join. There's nothing wrong with things being unfinished. Closure being overrated. Oh, Capricorn, this one hardly ever comes up. Blessings. Just take them in the spirit in which they're given. Literally. Nice reading, Capricorn. Check out your moon and rising. Your 2018 January reading will be up tomorrow, so come and have a look for that. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, Capricorn, and do share the video as well on social media. Woo! If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Thank you, Capricorn. Namaste. Aquarius. Do 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 do. Aquarius. Do 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 do. Hello, Aquarius. Aquarius. Sun, Moon and Rising, Aquarius. What do we need to know? December the 30th to, I was going to say September the 6th then. Okay. January the 6th, December the 30th to January the 6th, Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Come on, Gemma. What do they need to know? As I'm saying to all the signs, Aquarius, we have super full moon in Cancer between the 1st and 2nd of January, which is showing up a lot in the readings. It's an emotional full moon. Family, love, nurturing, all of that stuff. Whoa. You're big on your resolutions this week, Aquarius, as many people will be, but for you, I feel they're quite realistic. You get Major Arcana, the Judgment card. Past, present, future. A call to arms, a call to judge, a call for you to evaluate spiritually, psychically, whichever way. How far you are, where you're at, what the meaning is in your life, what you're doing and how you want to change that, particularly when it comes to work and money and career. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This person knocks out the same pentacles each time, one after the other. That's okay for a while until it isn't, when it's in reverse, and you start saying to yourself, what is the meaning in this? Why am I knocking out pentacle after pentacle? They all look identical. Maybe I want to make pink pentacles. Maybe I don't want to make them at all. Maybe I want to write about making pentacles. It's that kind of lateral thinking that's going to come in. Then you have the 10 of Pentacles, thinking about your security, buying a home, having a family, setting up. What can you do beyond just earning a wage and having a job to make it into something more tangible and solid? You're going to be feeling quite realistic about it. Got the 7 of Cups in the reverse. The Fantasy Future card. You are not being bamboozled by rubbish. You're not being sidetracked. Just not. It's not for you. You're quite on the money, actually. I like it. A good time to send out your CV. A good time to look for promotion at work, good time to negotiate pay rise, good time to have a good old look and decide whether you even want to be in that place in 5 months' time, 6 months' time, 5 weeks' time. It's going to be quite a strong call to judgment. Let's have a look at your love cards. Ooh. That one wanted to... Ooh, Aquarius. That one wanted to come out. Irresistibility. Ooh, that one's come out loads. That one wants to come out. Ah, Aquarius. Right. A strong word is needed. This isn't for everybody. This is just for a few. Some of you have had a wake-up call in your love life about someone which was a fantasy. In some way or another, it wasn't real. You get the fantasy card. You also get the infidelity card. The reason they weren't around so much was maybe that they had someone else. They weren't who they said they were. All of those things. Okay. And it's left you feeling unwanted. Now, the healing nature of this supermoon is such that it can heal the heart. It can start to set you straight for 2018. You don't have to drag that particular character into 2018 with you, Aquarius. And look, irresistibility. People flying over the hills to get to you. All you need to do is to get into that mindset. It's not even a mindset. Sorry, I just dropped a card. It's a heart set. It's a feeling set. It's not enough to think it. If you think it, you're just doing mantras. I am irresistible. I am irresistible. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. That kind of thing. You've got to just feel a bit irresistible. Wear something you like. Wear your favourite jumper. Wear your favourite colour. Wear your favourite perfume. Buy some new whatever it is. Aftershave, perfume, earrings. And that's your card. And you get regeneration. I like that a lot. A glittery tree. Obviously it's glittery, so I like it. But at the same time, this is a new fruit growing on the tree. There's definitely been, for some of you, some very difficult times in that department. Don't bring them with you. This full moon won't let you anyway. It kind of washes stuff away. But enjoy that, and enjoy that irresistibility. There are plenty of people around who would fly over the hills to get to you, Aquarius. Just poof it and let them come. Aquarius, do subscribe if you haven't already, and do share the video on social media if you can. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box, and your 2018 January video will be up on my channel tomorrow, so check that out. Namaste, Aquarius. Woo! See you soon. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Hello, my lovely Pisces. Sun, Moon and Rising. What does Pisces need to know? 30th of December to the 6th of January. That's something we need to know. 2017. And I include myself as a Pisces in this equation. Pisces, Pisces. Valley Bobs joins us. She's back to sleep again. Oh, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, she's had 3 washes during this video already. Yes. One very revealing wash at the beginning, which we probably could have lived without seeing, but never mind. Okay. Ooh. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Ooh. Talk about clarity, Pisces. Whew. And the sun's just disappeared again. Great. Pisces. Full moon in Cancer, 1st to the 2nd of January, making everybody emotional. Pisces will be used to that. It's all about the water. We're all about the water anyway. That part of it will feel quite familiar. 6 of Pentacles. Money coming in, actually, I think. Payment, unpaid bills, people who owe you money, debts, inheritance for some people, karmic debts for others of us. It's rather a nice reading, I'm pleased to say. You've only got 1 reversal. Ooh. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Fantasy Future card. Look at that sun drain out of the sky. Fantasy Future card. Pisces has the tendency to view things through very, very misty glasses sometimes, rose-coloured or just entirely opaque. That full moon in Cancer on the 1st/2nd of January is going to cause some kind of extreme clarity for Pisces. Some information might come in about money or generosity of some sort. We've got the Knight of Swords. Fast information. Quick moving news coming in. Alongside it we have the Ace of Swords. Brilliant clarity. Clarity to last over 2018. A shift in thinking rather than just a quick thought. That's me miming brilliant clarity into 2018. Do you like that? Kind of know where I'm going with that. Yeah, a bit like with aircraft people, you know, with all that stuff. Page of Pentacles as well. Money that isn't necessarily all coming at once. Something about instalments or a payment plan or something. Someone might be paying you back in instalments, or you might be getting further increments, dividends, something like that. This could be emotional too. I don't get much about that though, because we've only got the 7 of Cups in reverse, the anti-fantasy future card. I'm always pleased to see that card. Information is key. This information has been withheld during Mercury retrograde. We've been hanging on that and it's not been there, but it will. And when it does, we can make a little of that go a really long way with that ace. I feel like for Pisces, this is, it's quite a clean sweep. It's quite a clear mindset, dare I say, not our usual way of thinking. So we start the year clear-headed. Maybe our intentions are going to be very clear. Interesting love cards too, people. Some of us are putting something or someone to bed for 2017. It would never have fitted together. We tried very hard. But whatever we did was never enough. And I feel like that karmic debt might be repaid to us somehow at the beginning of the year, and I don't really understand how. Romance card. We don't get this very often, Pisces. That's nice. So obviously, if you want to try things like online dating or just getting out there for New Year's celebrations, you never know, actually. That's a nice card. Just keep your eyes open and your ears peeled. Or your ears open and your eyes peeled. Or being a Pisces, whatever. Whatever, just keep it peeled. That's nice. Oracle card we get is mending. I like this. Some of us will be reaching out to family. There may have been issues over the Christmas period. Could have been fallouts. Could have been tears in the fabric. This is just mending in a very small way. It's not a grand gesture. It's not a big deal. It's just a small darn. That's an old-fashioned word. A small darn. An invisible darn. You know that person, they know you. You know what it takes to mend it. Building fabric bridges. I like that. And judgment. Major arcana judgment. Past, present and future. There is a cosmic edge to judgment. This is, you know, Pisces is not normally one to draw a line and make resolutions from one year to the next, because I don't think Pisces works that way. I don't think Pisces necessarily works in years or resolutions, because Pisces is not resolute. It's a very, very mutable sign, which kind of floats from one thing to the other. It doesn't really suit a prescriptive path of resolution. But there will nevertheless be a Piscean type of judgment. A floaty examination of what's going by. I think you'll know what I mean about that. And Pisces being Pisces, you won't even make a judgment. It's just like a kind of a watery reckoning. And we get the dreams card. Look out for what comes up in your dreams. Who talks to you in your dreams. People who've passed may come in dreams in the next week or so. Really important point to make. I'm going to have one more card. We're going to have Chuck Spezzano Enlightenment card. Please come back, lovely sun. If you watch your moon and your rising sign, you will see all of the different phases of a storm in the light. Again, we get the personal myth card. That's much more of a Piscean way of doing it. Instead of making New Year's resolutions, we rewrite our personal myth. And we realise that it's evolving and changing. And part of that is this, in our own watery and unique way. I'm glad I got that out there, Pisces. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates with you. Do share this on social media as well. If you want a private reading, Pisces, you can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, and thank you to everyone that has, you can also do that in the description box. Thank you, Aries through to Pisces. All of the monthly January 2018 readings will be up by tomorrow evening, so do check those out. And do hit subscribe if you haven't already. Bye bye from Valentina. Namaste from me. Namaste.